The foreman of the jury, which recently convicted Faro strip club owner Peter Gerace of several serious charges, is speaking out tonight. He sat down with our Dave McKinley, who joins us now live at the federal courthouse where Gerace went on trial. Dave?
Mary Alice, he prefers we identify him publicly only as juror number 10. And he contacted us after he heard our recent interview with Gerace, where Gerace said his biggest regret is not having taken the stand at his trial, where he was found guilty of charges including drug and sex trafficking.
His thoughts after hearing the opening statements which kicked off the trial?
Oh, I thought it was a slam dunk for the defense.
Really?
Yeah.
But then came dozens of prosecution witnesses whose testimony was aimed to bolster the allegations against Gerace. Hearing from that side, juror number 10 looked forward to hearing from the other.
And it comes time to hear from the defense, and
they rested without one witness. I can understand that Peter Gerace wouldn't testify because, that can get pretty ugly in a courtroom if, for the accused to take a stand. But there was no supporting witnesses for the defense. It was shocking.
It's important to note that anyone put on trial has no obligation to put on a defense, let alone call witnesses or take the stand themselves. After all, it is not up to them to prove their innocence. It's up to prosecutors to prove their guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. But from where he's being held in the Chautauqua County Jail, Gerace talked about the decision not to testify.
Because the lawyers felt as though the government did not put on a case, and in most ways I do agree. Their witnesses were repeatedly caught lying on the stand.
Gerace says they did consider calling witnesses they thought could help him, but between the 5 years when he was charged and when he went on trial,
The government saw my witness list and arrested 4 people off of my witness list.
Part of a pattern he says prosecutors use to sow fear among those who might help exonerate him.
1,000% true, Dave. I will tell you this, there's people that don't talk to me anymore because they're afraid to talk to me on the phone. They were afraid to testify because they're afraid of repercussions.
But such claims may never be permitted to be put before jurors who can only weigh the evidence allowed to be put before them.
And you can't sit here and say, well, we would have voted differently had we heard, but you just don't know.
I want an opportunity to be able to consider the other side, not just a cross-examination of trying to impeach witnesses for 2 months. Maybe we would have deliberated longer. Maybe we would have been hung, but we weren't given any opportunity to listen to any defense witnesses.
Gerace is scheduled for sentencing in August. He faces a possible lifetime behind bars. Live on your side, Dave McKinley, Channel 2 News.